Welcome back to Virtual Salutations. My name is Chloe. I'm the owner of Lotus Yoga Academy located at the Innovation Quarter in downtown Winston-Salem. For week 2 of our virtual yoga class, we're going to focus on giving. When we're able to give with an open heart and give freely but selectively, you're able to open up all of these doorways to receive. Right now, you may find yourself in a place of really needing support from others, and this idea of giving freely, giving openly, it really does attract more and more abundance for your life. If you have yoga blocks at home, go ahead and grab your blocks, have them near your mat. If you don't have a block, do not worry about it. You don't need them, but you can always substitute them with any kind of household product, like a pillow or a stack of books. Come into a comfortable seated posture on your mat. At any time, if you get uncomfortable in this seat, feel free to move. That's one of the biggest things about your meditation. You want to be comfortable right where you are, not distracted by any pains in your knees or pains in your ankles. Draw your shoulders up to your ears. Inhale. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Start 5 breaths. Don't worry about the pace of your breath or even the depth of your breath. Tune your mind, your focus, your attention to your breathing, perhaps for the first time today. Feel your inhale. Feel your exhale. At first, you may think of breathing as something that you do, as an action. Begin to shift that thought in your mind so you step away from breathing as an action. And instead, feel your body be breathed. No effort, no force. Just a simple awareness, a watching of your breath move. As your breath moves, your energy shifts. Take a long inhale. Hold at the top of your inhale. Sigh out. Keep your eyes closed or set your focus to the front edge of your mat. Breathe. Sometimes it is as simple as this right here. No doing, no thinking, just being. Being breathed. Begin to notice your foundation. How are your hips connecting to the earth? And what kind of length can you draw up through your spine from that earth connection, that base of the body? Give freely of what you've been given. Learning not to overcare, overgive, and overdo are the lessons of the past. We have learned them. And we learned them well. There was a time when we needed to monitor our giving because we were giving compulsively, giving addictively, with little to no thoughts to what felt right in our hearts and with no understanding of loving ourselves. But that was yesterday. This is now. We can trust ourselves to know when it's time to stop or when our giving has become destructive. We can trust ourselves to know when it's not our job to give, because now we are connected to ourselves. We are listening to ourselves. We are on track. Give freely of your time, of your heart, your joy, and of your wisdom. Share your experiences. Share your strength. Share your hope. But share your weaknesses as well as your strengths. Share your money, your gifts, your laughter. Share your hope. Share yourself. Give freely of what you've been given, and the universe will provide you with exactly what you need. Give freely, and the universe will give freely to you. See yourself right now in this moment, just simply breathing, being, and giving. You're giving your time, you're giving your attention to yourself. And giving to yourself, what do you wish to gain from yourself? Take a long inhale and a long exhale. Take 5 more breaths in this starting meditation. Think of one thing that you possess. Maybe it's your ability to create, your ability to see what you need or see what others need, and then your ability to put that into action, to create what is needed of you and what is needed for you. See what you have to give, and allow the intention of this practice to be one of giving to yourself so you are able to expand and give tenfold to others, to your community, to your family. On your next inhale, send both of your arms up over your head. Slowly blink your eyes open if they're still shut. Take a twist towards your right side. Press your palm down onto your left thigh. Lean back towards your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist towards your left side. Lean back towards your right shoulder and push a little bit of pressure into your left hand. Inhale, lift back up to center. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale. Let it go. Exhale. Come onto your hands and your knees. If this is your first time, bringing a little bit of weight into the palms, and slowly move side to side, bending one elbow at a time. Just inviting more weight, more energy forwards into your hands. We use our hands for so much of our work, so much of our daily life. Look at your hands, see your fingers. Spread out your fingers so you feel a little stretch at the webbing, and then press down through your fingertips. That might even Bend your knuckles. So your second knuckle just before you get to the palm, maybe lifting away from the mat. That's good. On your inhale, twist open to the right side. Lift your right arm high. Take a circle in your wrist, and then a big circle with your whole arm, but keep your chest open. Breathe in. Circle your right arm towards the front of your room. Lift your left foot towards the back of the room. Lift your leg and your arm as high as you can. If it throws you off balance, don't worry, you can come right back into the shape. Breathe in. On your exhale, tap your knee and your elbow together, round at your back. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, tap knee and elbow. One more time, inhale, get long, like you can touch the wall in front and behind you. Exhale, tap elbow to knee. This time holds. Press down through your left arm so it rounds through your left shoulder. Now lift your left leg to the left side and your right arm to the right side. Pulse. Little tiny pulses for your right arm and your left leg. So you feel a big activation in the back body. For 3, 2, 1. Return to your tabletop, hands and knees. On your inhale, draw your heart forwards, gaze up for cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, round at your back, push down through the palms. Child's pose, come to the tops of your feet and gently press your hips towards your heels. It's okay if they don't touch all the way. Press through your palms so you feel a lot of length in the sides. You can keep your head up or rest the forehead down. This will be our resting posture, so at any time if you need a little break, this is where you can reset. Take a long inhale. Long exhale. Lift back up to your tabletop. This time, twist open to the left side. Inhale your left arm high. Circle your left wrist. Then circle your left arm. Big sweeping circle. There is no rush in any of this movement. Send your left arm forwards. Lift your right leg back. Breathe in, reach out. Breathe out, tap elbow and knee, round at your back, push with your right palm. Inhale, reach, expand. Exhale, contract, pull in. One more, inhale, length. Exhale, connect, hold and breathe. Round through your back. Get really strong in your right arm. On your next inhale, lift your left arm and your right leg out to the sides and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reset in your tabletop. Take cow pose. Inhale. Cat pose. Exhale. Child's pose. This time, scoot your knees as wide as your mat. So you have a little opening starting in the hips. Spread out through the fingers. Press down with your chest and your heart. Full inhale. Full exhale. Lift back up to your tabletop. Shift into your high plank pose. Step your toes towards the back of the mat. You can stay on your knees, or you can lift your knees and turn on your quadriceps. Take a long breath in, long breath out. Full inhale, full exhale. One more, breathe in. On your exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Open your chest for cobra pose. Press down through the tops of your feet. Lift just the shoulders back. So you'll keep a bend in your elbows and then squeeze your elbows in towards the ribs. Imagine pulling your heart forwards. Inhale. Exhale, release. Child's pose, press all the way back, hips towards heels. Then slowly roll up, kneeling mountain pose. Stack your hips over your knees, lift your arms to the ceiling. On your exhale, cactus your arms, plug down through your shoulders. Inhale, re-extend the arms. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, roll up. End in your high plank pose, either on the knees or tuck your toes and lift. Full inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Cobra, roll the shoulders back, press through the tops of your feet. Exhale, release. Child's pose, inhale. Settle in with your exhale. Roll all the way up, kneeling mountain pose. With your exhale, cactus your arms, bend your elbows down in line with the shoulders. Re-extend, inhale. Child's pose, exhale. Inhale, lift all the way into your high plank. One more time, exhale, lower all the way down. Cobra, inhale. Squeeze through your legs and your glutes. Exhale, release. Child's pose, drive your hips back. Settle with your exhale. Kneeling mountain, roll all the way up. Look up. Cactus your arms, exhale. Hold here, squeeze your elbows back. Squeeze in with the shoulder blades. Then wrap your right arm underneath your left arm for eagle. Lift your fingers towards the ceiling. Then pull your elbows away from the chest. Take a long inhale. Long exhale. Just creating a little bit of space between the shoulder blades back in your rhomboids. Full breath in. Exhale, unwind. Bring your arms back to the cactus shape. Squeeze your elbows back as much as you can. And then switch sides. Left arm wraps under. Bind through the forearms. Inhale, lift your fingers. Then exhale, pull the elbows away. Stretch for the back. On your inhale, unwind. Bring your hands to the low of your back. Setting up for camel pose. Draw the elbows back, chest forwards. Begin to lift your gaze up. So we don't want to drop the head back and sink into the shoulders. Instead, see your spine getting longer and longer with each breath. Imagine tapping your heart to the ceiling.
Just go into it first. Just go and start leaning back to that. That's where I stop.
Feel your heart lift towards the ceiling. Squeeze with your legs and your glutes, like you want to press your hips forwards to the front of the mat. Notice if your elbows are wide, pull your elbows back, get active in the back side of your body. Breathe in, then slowly start to back out. Restack through the spine. Let your hips rest down towards your heels. Drop your chin to your chest. Full inhale. Full exhale. Kneeling mountain. Inhale, lift both of your palms up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, lift all the way into your high plank pose. Downward facing dog, press your hips back and breathe. Full inhale. Full exhale. Lift your right leg high to the ceiling for 3-leg dog. Notice if you want to lift your left heel up as well, that won't get you any higher or any deeper in this stretch. Keep pressing your left heel down towards the back of your mat, and then imagine tapping your right heel on the ceiling. So you need to activate your muscles in order to lengthen out in the left hamstrings. Take a long breath in. Long breath out. Spread through your fingers. Root into your palms. Press your chest towards the left thigh. Breathe in. Cheetah pose. Exhale. Knee to your chest. Draw your shoulders over the wrists. Step your right foot forwards. Then step your left foot forwards. Halfway lift at the top of the mat. Breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Roll all the way up, extended mountain pose. Arms and gaze lift last. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Press both palms down, step just your left foot to the back of the mat, twist open to the right. Your left hand stays under the shoulder, send your right fingers to the ceiling. Get low in your right hip, activate your legs like you want to crisscross at your thighs, then lean back with the right shoulder. Full inhale. Bring your right palm down, 3-leg dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, press your chest back. Downward facing dog, both feet to the mat. Let's take 3 breaths in our down dog. Make sure your feet are hips width, hands are shoulder width. Draw your tailbone to the ceiling, press your heart towards your thighs. On your next inhale, lift left leg high, 3-leg dog. Remember to root down at your right heel, then down through the palms, press. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to your chest, cheetah pose. Pull your shoulders forwards, step your left foot forwards. Step your right foot forwards, halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Roll all the way up, extended mountain pose. Samastitihi, reset your hands down by your sides. Inhale, lift your palms. Exhale, cactus your arms. Eagle with the right arm under. Shift all of your weight over to your left foot. Draw your right thigh up to your chest. Breathe in. Then cross your right leg over for eagle legs. Bend your left knee like you're sitting into chair pose. And then squeeze as much of your legs together. So you've got your whole inner thighs connected, and then working to connect your outer shins. You can kickstand your right toes down on your mat, or flex your foot and drive ankle to ankle. Full inhale. Full exhale. Take one more breath. Breathe out. Unwind your eagle, lift your right thigh. Reset, samastitihi. Send both of your palms high. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step just your right foot back. Twist open to the left side, so your left foot stays forwards. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Full breath. Squeeze back with your shoulders on your out breath. One more inhale. Ground both palms, 3-leg dog. Inhale, lift your left leg all the way up and back. Return to your downward facing dog and breathe. 3 rounds of your breath. If you need to let go of a little heat, take a big sigh out of the mouth. In our yoga practice, we lean on Ujjayi Pranayam, the victorious breathing, focused breathing that helps calm the nervous system. With calm nerves, we end up opening up more space in the muscles. Take a long breath in. Long breath out. Engage your core, lift your navel. Gaze towards your thumbs, slowly walk your feet to your hands. When you get to the top, lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Forward folds. Roll all the way up, extended mountain pose, arms sweep high. Samastitihi, reset. Inhale, extended mountain, lift your energy. Cactus your arms, open your chest. Take a full breath in. Eagle, arms with the left arm wrapping underneath this time. If you can bind through your forearms, take your bind and then lift your bind. Press your forearms away, get open in the back. Shift over to your right foot, lift your left thigh. Breathe in. Exhale, cross left thigh over the right. Squeeze as much of your legs together. Sit low. The lower you sit, the more stable you'll begin to get in your legs. So don't be afraid of a little quad burn on the right leg. As you create burn in the muscular body, bring heat into your energetic body of breath. Inhale. Sit lower with your exhale. One more breath. Unwind, extended mountain pose. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step to your high plank pose. This time, hold your high plank. Keep drawing shoulders over wrists. Squeeze through your legs, squeeze through your glutes. Inhale. Exhale, low plank, or you can lower all the way like we did before. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in. Sigh out. Lift your right leg high, 3-leg dog. Bend at your knee, start to peel open with the hips. Notice if you're still lifting your left heel or even leaning over towards the left pinky toe. Re-square the left leg, press down through your left heel, then let just the right leg create this opening and movement. Full breath in. Full breath out. Look to the outer edge of your left foot and then step your right foot to that place. So it's behind your ankle. Turn all 10 toes towards the back of the mat for flip dog. Once you flip, lift your hips to the ceiling, reach straight up. On your exhale, bend both knees, tap your hips towards your heels. Inhale, lift your hips back up, reach up. Exhale, squat, hips towards heels, tap your knee. One more, inhale, lift. Then slowly unflip, ground your right palm, lift your right leg, breathe in. Exhale, cheetah pose, knee to chest. Step your right foot forwards, ground your left heel down at the back of the mat. Lift your chest for warrior two. In warrior two, arms are wide. Then open through your right hip. Set your gaze at your right fingers. Look out like you're looking to the battlefield. Keep your arms nice and strong. Reverse your warrior. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, reverse warrior. Lift your right arm. Follow your fingers with your gaze. Then straighten your right leg. Reach your right hand out to the front of the mat, past your toes. Then release your right hand either down to a block or to your ankle. I try to avoid putting my hand on my shin and pressing. We don't want to add any extra pressure into the knee. If you don't have a block nearby, that's okay. You can take the back of your hand to your inner shin and then use that as leverage to twist open through the chest. Breathe. This is our triangle pose. We've got a triangle in the legs. Make sure your legs are straight and strong. Then extend out through the crown of your head. Get long in your spine. Full inhale. Full exhale. One more breath. Bring your left hand down. Place your left hand to the inside of your right foot, either on the mat or onto your block. And then step your left foot a little bit closer, maybe halfway up on the mat. Inhale, twist open to the right side. Your right hand reaches to the ceiling, and breathe. Notice if you're swinging your hips to the right side, pull your right hip to the back of the mat, then squeeze between the shoulder blades. Try to open up your chest. Full breath in, full breath out. 2 more breaths, in through your nose, out through your nose. Strong arms, strong breath. Last inhale. Bring both palms down, standing splits. Lift your left leg as you lean forwards into the palms. Forward fold, step both feet down. Roll all the way up, extended mountain pose. Breathe in. Forward fold, release out. Half lift, inhale. Step to your high plank and hold. Get a little bit higher on your tiptoes. Press your shoulders forwards. Lift your spine to the ceiling. Round at your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, low plank. Hug your elbows in. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high. Breathe in. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Remember to keep your right leg square and your right heel rooting down into the mat. It's okay if it doesn't quite touch. Breathe in. Look to the outer edge of your right foot and then slowly step your left foot to that place. Turn all 10 toes to the back of the mat for your flip dog. Inhale, reach straight up. Exhale, squat your hips towards your heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low squat. One more. Inhale, reach up, flip dog. Then unflip. Ground your left palm. Lift your left leg high. Inhale. On your exhale, pull knee to chest. Step your left foot forwards. Spiral your right heel down, warrior two. Use your inhale to lift up, arms go wide. With your exhale, relax your shoulders down. Set your gaze at your left fingers. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach your left hand high, stay low in your left thigh. Warrior two, return. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two, return. Take one more, reverse warrior, big breath. Slowly straighten your left leg. Set up your triangle pose. Reach your left hand out past your left toes. And then relax your left hand down to your ankle or onto your block. I always like to shorten my stance a little bit by walking the right heel in. Extend through your right hip. Then reach up long through the right fingers. Inhale. Full exhale. Turn on the muscles in your legs, lift your kneecaps. Imagine you could slide your heels to touch. So your feet won't move, but that adds a little extra intensity in the legs. Breathe in. On your exhale, circle your right hand down. Step your right foot about halfway up on the mat, setting up our revolving triangle pose. You can bring right hand flat on the mat or prop your hand onto your block. Begin to twist in the spine, open through the left shoulder. Breathe. You should feel the most intensity on the outside of your left hip. Press the crown of your head forwards like you could tap it onto the wall. Get long. Breathe in. With your exhale, bring both hands down, standing splits. Inhale the right leg up high. Exhale, forward fold. Roll all the way up, extended mountain pose. Samastitihi, reset. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step back to your high plank and hold. Spread through your fingers. Come up as high as you can on your tiptoes. So you're pitching your shoulders forwards and then rounding in the shoulders, round in your back for 5, 4, turn on your legs, squeeze through your thighs. 3, 2, last breath in, low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your thighs off of the mat. Downward facing dog, roll back. Breathe in. Full breath out. Look to your thumbs. Either walk your feet through, come down to a seat, or take a small hop. See about landing on your hips. Extend both of your feet forwards. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your core working. So you're pulling your navel back towards the hips. That's gonna create a lot of length at the low back and lengthen your glutes. We wanna get away from rounding and pulling back and instead open the chest and present your chest forwards towards your toes. Breathe. Every inhale draws length along the spine. Every exhale draws activation into your core. Let your head drop heavy on the last out breath. Roll all the way up. Ground down through your palms. Plant your left foot. Cross your right ankle on top of your thigh. From there, notice if your legs are kind of pushing you back into the shoulders. Straighten your arms, lift your chest. And if you have more space, scoot your hips forwards. Breathe. Imagine you could lift your palms off the mat and kind of sit all the way up onto the left foot. We want to create that kind of activation in the core, that kind of length in the spine so that your hands are just a little support, but they're not the whole foundation. Breathe in, then exhale, release. Extend your left leg forwards. Take a deeper cross with your right leg. Let your thigh Slide on top of the left thigh. Inhale, sit up straight. Exhale, round this time. So a little bit different of a forward fold. Imagine tapping forehead to knee, and then round in your shoulders, push back into the hips. You may feel a little more intensity through the back of your left hip and up along the left side of the spine. Breathe. Soften. One more inhale. Stay, exhale. Roll all the way up. Extend both legs out, give them a little shake. Then plant your right foot, cross your left ankle. Walk your hands in, sit up as straight as you can, lengthen the spine, and if you can, scoot the hips forwards and breathe. I keep my left foot flexed, so pull your left toes back. Try to tap your chest and your heart towards your left shin. Full inhale. And exhale, release. Extend the right leg forwards. Cross your left thigh over a little bit deeper. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, round forwards. Breathe. Let your upper body surrender. Get heavier and heavier down on your legs. One more inhale. Slow exhale. Rise up. Unbind your left leg, then roll all the way down onto your back. If you have props nearby, bring them with you as you come down. Plant both of your feet in front of your hips. Lift your hips for a bridge pose. You can keep your hips floating in the air. I want something a little more restorative right now, so I'm gonna place a block just underneath the sacrum. Try to avoid your lumbar spine if you are adding support, and instead be down on your hips, down into the pelvis. You can keep your feet glued right where they are in front of the hips, or let the soles of your feet touch. Drape your knees wide. If that brings up any sharp pain in the low back, anything that's too intense or too uncomfortable in the hips, no worries. You can re-ground your feet and let the knees face the ceiling. Give yourself breath. Give yourself ease. Don't worry about doing too much or too little in these final moments of practice. Be exactly where you are. Slowly draw knees up to your chest. And then extend your feet to the ceiling. You can keep the support right under the hips, or you can release altogether and be flat on the mat. Once your legs are extended, shake your legs. Shake them more than you want to. Get everything jiggling on the thighs, jiggling in your calves. Loosen up, all muscle, all lymphatic. Shake. Then bring your legs into stillness. Keep them up, floating in the air. It's okay if you have a gentle sway or a little rock. Let everything flush out of the legs and pull down at the center of the body. Letting everything pull at the kidneys or the liver so that it can be flushed out of your system. Hug your knees to your chest. Slowly release your block if you still have the support. Relax your legs, relax your arms. Take one final deep stretch. Reach your arms out overhead. Inhale. Sigh out. You can keep your arms wherever is most comfortable. I always like to bring my hands down by my sides or rest my hands at the center of the body. Relax your breathing. Welcome stillness. Welcome quiet. Welcome yourself into this moment as a gift. You're giving yourself time, space, and attention. How can you channel what you're receiving? Channel this energy into creation. That could be creating moments of bliss all throughout your day, or creating a tangible result from an idea. What can you create with this gift of time and space? Take an inhale. Sigh out. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll to your right side. Let your head rest on your right arm in fetal pose. This is the first posture that your body ever took. This is how you entered. This is how you can reset and begin again. Use your left palm, press down, gently lift yourself to a seat. Your hands at your heart. The ability to move your body is a gift. The ability to wipe away distraction and step into the very present moment is a gift. If you had other people coming in and out of your practice, if you had things distracting you and pulling you away, understand that that's just part of the experience. Distractions will always be present, but it's how you react and how you respond that will determine the experience as a whole. Take a moment. Think about the resources that you have. Maybe you have time, more time than you've ever had, or you have access. What resources can you be giving away, and what resources can you give to yourself? Open yourself up to receive. The light in me, it honors the light within you. Namaste. From my heart to yours, thank you so much for practicing with Lotus Yoga and with the Innovation Quarter today. I'll see you again next week. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. Lotus Yoga Academy is a family-run business. Myself, I am the owner, operator, founder, creator, whatever you want to call me. My husband is my visionary. He does all of my recording, all of my editing. Anything behind the scenes is done by him. And then Dudley is our emotional support. We're on a mission to educate people about all of the space and the abundance that's available right there within them. Sometimes it takes just like unlocking, unveiling all of the muck, all of the distractions so that we can release and unlock our truest selves. That is our mission here at Lotus Yoga. And if you want to support us on that mission, you can be practicing with us 24/7, anytime, any place at Lotus Yoga Online. Check out our website for details. Thank you.